Hey bestie, my name is Emily, and today we're going to be talking about books that feel like spring to me. Now, you might be asking yourself,
Emily, how does a book feel like a season?
One word, vibes, okay? Spring feels fresh to me. It feels soft. It feels hopeful. It feels like a new beginning, waking up after a winter nap. So, when I say books that feel like spring, I'm talking about like that energy, okay? And just so you know, I gave all of these books that I'm about to recommend 5 stars, so you know they're good. Let's hop right on in. So we are starting with the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy by Stephanie Garber. This is Once Upon a Broken Heart, The Ballad of Never After, and A Curse for True Love, okay? In this world, you are told to never make a deal with a fate, but in a moment of desperation, our main female character, Evangeline Fox, prays to the Prince of Hearts, and things kind of blossom from there, if you know what I mean. This trilogy, okay, it feels like a fairy tale dipped in glitter. It feels so whimsical and magical in a way that I have been chasing since I finished this series. Just so you're aware, this is the second trilogy in this universe. The first one is Caraval. You don't have to read that to read this. You'll just get minor spoilers for that series. But I just seriously cannot recommend this trilogy enough. It is my favorite thing in the whole entire world. It just feels like spring and new beginnings to me. Up next, I have The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith. In this world, there is a fae queen, and she's the only fae besides her son in the human realm. So every year, the girls debuting into society are able to go to her to make a wish, make a bargain, and most girls bargain to be prettier, have longer hair, have a better talent in exchange for something. Sometimes this is their toe. Sometimes it's the feeling of forgetting, you know? This year, the queen's son is looking to get married, so there is a competition with trials to see who can be his wife. Our main character's name is Ivy, and she is so fierce and determined and strong, and I just loved that about her. I loved this book, okay? This gave me similar vibes as Once Upon a Broken Heart. It is just wonderful and magical and whimsical. Definitely pick this up. Okay, moving into romance. Up first, I have the Rose Hill series. I only have 3 of the 4. By Elsie Silver. I'm going to be honest, I have only read Wild Love. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. In Wild Love, Ford Grant is the world's hottest billionaire, okay? But he's looking to get out of the city to be able to focus on producing music. So what better place to do that than his hometown, his small hometown. He finds himself in need of an assistant, and his best friend's younger sister finds herself in need of a job. So what better way to do that than to pair up together? Yep. Things go from there, if you know what I mean. This book is childhood friends to lovers, best friend's younger sister. It's just soft, warm, special. Okay, this is the first Elsie Silver book I ever read. I have since read Chestnut Springs, okay? But this book holds a special place in my heart, and there was something about it that I just loved. Okay, up next, I have In Her Own League by Liz Tomforty. This is a new release, and you may be thinking,
Emily, how is a sports romance spring?
Hear me out. Baseball. What does baseball have? Spring training, okay? It works. In this series, Emmett Monty Montgomery is the coach to the Windy City Warriors, the professional baseball team there. The team also has a brand new owner, and it just so happens that she is the first female team owner ever. Her name is Reese Remington. So this ends up being a employee boss spicy romance with tension, with banter. I don't know how Liz Tomforty only writes bangers, but she does, and I would read her grocery list, honestly, okay? If you have not read the Windy City series, get on it. What are you doing, okay? I would read this after the Windy City series, but it truly does not matter. But Emmett Montgomery, he okay. And finally, we have Cowboy Casual by Holly Renee. One thing about me, I love a cowboy romance, and this one, Cowboy Casual might be the best that there is. In this story, Blair moves back to her hometown after an ugly breakup, and she is helping her grandma on her strawberry farm while also trying to ignore the very grumpy cowboy from her past, who happens to be her neighbor. The MMC Colt in this story also has a daughter, and she plays a very important special part. I swear Holly Renee put crack in this book, okay? C-R-A-C-K, crack. This book is so addicting and so fun and bingeable. This book will make you want to listen to country music. It will make you want to fall in love with someone who owns a tractor. And it'll make you want a man who wears a cowboy hat. So, I'm just saying, what more could you want? There is a second book coming out this summer. Okay, now we're going to talk about some of the books I want to read this spring and I'm manifesting good vibes for, okay? Up first, I have a novel love story by Ashley Poston. In this story, this girl is going somewhere, I'm not entirely sure where, but her car breaks down in the town of her favorite romance. If my car broke down in Chestnut Springs or Windy City, I would simply pass away, so I can only imagine what she is feeling. This is my first Ashley Poston book, but I know that a lot of people love 7 Year Slip, and she's written a couple others, so more magical realism books that I think would just pair great with this season. And also, look at this cover. How is this not giving spring? There's literally flowers. Up next, I have the Thorn season by Kira Azar. I don't know a lot about this book other than that it is stunning, okay? It's giving me vibes mixed between Powerless by Lauren Roberts and The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith. It says, an heiress possessing illegal magic who has more to lose than just her secrets. A harsh and glittering royal court where the threat of discovery lurks around every corner. Two begilding and very dangerous men who might be her salvation or her ruin. It's the Thorn season in the palace, but survival will depend on becoming the most vicious of thorns. Sign me up, okay? And also, like, beautiful, beautiful. You cannot tell me that this is not giving spring. Like, this genuinely might be one of the most beautiful books I own, and you can argue with a wall. And then last but not least, I have The Thorn Queen by Sasha Payton Smith. This is the second book to The Rose Bargain. I need answers. I need the drama. I am confused. Okay, I will be patiently waiting right here until it drops. So those are all the books that feel like spring to me. I would love to hear what books feel like spring to you and what you're hoping to read this season. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!